Hey everybody, so today's video I'm gonna show you guys the steps you need to take before you send your machine to a deep clean. Okay, so you folks know that we do a daily clean, a monthly clean. So now we're talking about the annual, once a year deep cleaning. So this is done by the office technician or somebody who is certified. And in our group, it's me, myself, and Nale. You guys know Nale. We're both certified, so we can help you guys clean your machine. Anyway, the first thing you do is before you send your machine on these two models, you gotta take out your electrolysis enhancer tank. So on the K8, if you open the bottom, you pull this out where your enhancer goes, and this is the enhancer. This is the new packaging, and this was the old package that we used to get. Now it's like this, so it's the same thing. It's a high grade saline solution, so just salt water. You don't want to lay your machine down or do anything crazy with it, because that solution can get into the machine and ruin your machine. So if you're moving your machine on your counter just a little bit to clean around it, it's all good. Just try not to ever go traveling or send it in with that enhancer. So you can leave this at home. I'll leave it at home. Okay. And then on the SD501, there's a side door, and you pull out the tank, and you would leave the tank and the cover home. And then you would open your filter door. You can leave the door at home and take your filter out. Oh, take the ring out, right? You guys know how to do that. Take your ring out. And just to let you guys know that on these rings and the half ring, sometimes it gets stretched out of shape. So you want to get a new one, let us know. Or when you take it to the office, go buy a new one, because you will know that it's worn out when it starts leaking. If you got the right amount of gaskets in there and it still leaks, then your ring is probably worn out. So you can leave that home, leave all your doors home, and then you take your filter out. And if it's no good, you can just toss it in the trash. Make sure you have the two rings here when you throw it away, because you want to dump that. But if it's still good, put it in a plastic bag upside down like this and leave it in your fridge. When you get your machine back, then you just replace it. Then the other thing is you want to take your supply hose and your gray hose off of the diverters. So anyway, everybody has all different kind of diverters, right? You got this type with the screw, you got the pull-off type, you got all these different models. But whatever you got, you need to take the hose off. So this one you just unscrew and you pull, and then this other one, you just pull it. Sometimes it's really hard, so you might want to like heat it up with some hot water and then pull it off. On the SD501 Platinum, the supply line is silver. So you have a silver and a gray instead of white and gray. So then you got this one right here. A lot of people have this, the old type, so you unscrew this. Anyway, you take your supply off of the water line, and then you drain the hoses, okay? A good thing to do is to turn your machine upside down in the sink and drain out as much water you can, and then go back maybe at least 1 or 2 times. On the K8, you can actually take the power cord off and leave that home. And now here's the big deal, gang. These two hoses on the bottom, you never ever want to take it out. Inside the bottom of those hoses, there's actually little tiny O-rings and little tiny stainless steel washers, and there's also a small little ball in there, and you never ever want to lose those things. It's really hard to replace. So don't ever touch the bottom hoses. Leave the bottom hoses intact. Okay, so you're only doing this once a year, so it's a great time to go over your machine and make sure, give it a physical, make sure everything is running well and looks good. And of course, look for critters, because especially spiders, they like to hide under here. That's what I see a lot. And then for some reason, there's all these holes in the back of the SD501. And I normally try to patch it up with some tape, because it's like a hotel for roaches. So a lot of people's machine has roaches hiding in here, and you don't want that, right? And you don't want to take it to the office. They're gonna charge you extra if they gotta kill the bugs. Yeah? So another thing is that when you do your physical, you want to clean the outside of your machine, keep it nice and clean. A lot of machines get dirty. Yeah? Some people keep their machine next to the stove and it gets really oily. So I bring in these jackets or vests, I call them, just so that in those situations you can cover up your machine and protect it. So you just slip it on. There's zippers in the front to protect your machine, and it covers all sides except the back. And from here you can still go ahead and get to your filter by opening the zipper and your enhancer and do your buttons. So if you need a cover, let me know. I got for both machines. And we'll see you folks next time in the next video. So please like and share and subscribe. Okay, gang, take care. Aloha.